Can I record you? Oh, that's great.
खुश आमदीद। हमारा सफर जारी है और हम अपने गाइड से तारीखी राउंड चर्च में मुलाकात करते हैं, जो एक शानदार नॉर्मन तर्ज तामीर की इमारत है और 12वीं सदी की यादगार है। ये मुनफरिद इमारत अपनी गोल साख्त के बाइस नुमाया नजर आती है। इसका डिजाइन यरूशलेम के चर्च ऑफ द होली सेपल्चर से मुतासिर है। ये जगह हमें सेंट जॉन्स कॉलेज के विजिट के लिए एक शानदार बुनियाद फराहम करती है। जब हम कॉलेज की तरफ बढ़ते हैं तो आप देखेंगे कि हमारे इर्द गिर्द कुरून वस्ता और ट्यूडोर तर्ज तामीर का हसीन इम्तजाज नजर आता है। इस कॉलेज की बुनियाद 1511 में लेडी मॉर्गरेट बेफोर्ट ने रखी थी, जो बादशाह हेनरी हफ्तम की वालदा थी। अपनी भरपूर तारीखी विरासत के साथ सेंट जॉन्स कॉलेज आज एक जदीद इदारा है जो तनों और शमूलियत को फरोग देता है। कॉलेज मसावी तालीमी मौक़े की हिमायत में पेश रहता है और मुख्तलिफ पस मंजर से ताल्लुक रखने वाले तुलबा के लिए स्कॉलरशिप्स और माली इमदाद भी फराहम करता है। इसका दोस्ताना और जामे तालीमी माहौल उसे एक आलमी मरकज बनाता है, जहाँ मजमूई तौर पर सीखने और जाती तरक्की के बेशुमार मौक़े मौजूद हैं। जब हम कॉलेज के तारीखी रास्तों से गुजरते हैं तो आप ब्रिज ऑफ साइज को भी देख सकेंगे, जो गोथिक रिवाइवल तर्ज तामीर का एक शाहकार है और इसे वेनिस के मशहूर पुल से मुतासिर होकर तामीर किया गया था।
And there's about 125,000 population according to Alexa.
I read somewhere that University of Cambridge was founded in 1209. Is it okay? Is it correct?
13th
You
century.
mustn't say founded.
Yeah.
The colleges are founded.
Okay.
The university was established.
Established.
Do you know which is the oldest university in Europe?
No.
Yes, University of Bologna.
Brilliant.
Wow.
Brilliant. Yes, and then they went to Paris. From Paris to the other place, beginning with OX, and then from there to Cambridge, because you were talking about economics, but King John of the Magna Carta fame was going to hang all the students for killing the townswomen. So rather than be killed, they closed that university down, and the students found their way here to Cambridge. And because there were quite a lot of religious houses here, the monks and the friars were the scholars. They were the educated ones, and probably that is why the scholars stayed. But also, if you go northwards from here, it is all wet, marshy, boggy ground. It is just like Holland. Rubbish.
But I asked from you, I got permission from you.
Or did I?
And I also recorded your permission. Can you tell me again about the camp?
It's already recorded.
I would.
With this. I'm not coping with this actually.
Romans put a bridge over the river Cam. Or
So
Cambridge. Cambridge. That's how it gets its name.
And when was that? 13th century again? Much
before, because
2000 years.
yes, Romans ruled
Now, what I'm going to say now,
very early.
what I'm going to say now is no interrupting from me, because let's face it, I am the boss.
Yes,
Yes, you are the boss.
you are the boss.
One of these. Now, if you say to me today, where is the university? I have to say it's everywhere around. So when the students wish to be undergraduates, they have to apply to one of those 31 colleges. And if you are accepted, you become an undergraduate. If you're rejected, you go off somewhere else, but not to the other place. And all these colleges are self-governing, independent corporate bodies, and they own property that we're going to see as we walk down the town, and they generate their income that way. This is probably the second largest, maybe the second richest college. Now, in the 31 colleges, there are about 20,000, nearly 20,000 students now in those colleges. Now, you have your interview here, you are accepted, you become a member of St John's, and then you join the University of Cambridge. You cannot do it any other way. It is exam periods now, so they will be closing all the colleges up. We're lucky today it's still open. And you have to pass your examinations first time. and the college is closed so that the students can have a bit of peace and quiet. Now, what does the university do? Well, that is, it does all the administration, the coordinating admin, and it provides the lectures, libraries, laboratories, sets the questions for the exams, and you receive your degrees from the University of Cambridge. Yeah. Now, you don't actually have any lectures inside a college, and they're not mandatory. So if you're Isaac Newton, you can miss a few lectures. But what you have to do, and this is what makes Oxbridge completely unique, is that, and we use posher words here than anywhere else, we have what we call supervisions with the director of studies, and that is one-to-one. Because there's so many students, maybe it's 3 or 4, and say you're studying Henry VIII, and you write an essay and your supervisor says, rubbish, come and discuss. Now those are mandatory. You cannot take the exams if you have not gone to your supervisions. So that's what makes Oxford and Cambridge unique. I don't think any other universities do that at all.
Ma'am, you used a word, Oxbridge. Oxbridge. And
I shouldn't have said that first.
No, you used that word, and describe a little bit.
I'm going to give you an exam at the end of this.
Oxford and Cambridge.
I will be passed. I hope I will be passed.
This is Oxford and Cambridge?
No,
Oxbridge?
I'm going to give you the exam no matter how late we are. You're going to have my exam.
Okay. So can I ask you a small question? Where is the university office? You said that there is a university which administers.
I've just told you naughty.
Yeah, there is.
Naughty.
No.
It's all over.
I thought you said all over.
Yes.
But finally you said that university is
But
administering.
when I get children of about 12
Yeah.
who ask me that question,
Yeah.
and they don't like the answer,
Yeah.
I look at the Senate House and I say, there you are, that's it. So I will do the same. I will show you the Senate House.
There are 20,000 students here.
Nearly 20.
20,000. What is the teacher-student ratio?
Now, because you're teachers, are you? I see you're doctors and things. You're very posh, aren't you? Yeah. What was?
How many teachers are there?
You mean fellows?
Yes.
For this college, it's got about 800 people. There's probably about 200 fellows at this college.
Okay.
So the fellows of the college that we call dons are into research and teaching and administration.
They're doing both.
So nobody owns a college.
Yeah.
Yeah, does that make sense? Now, I wanted to tell you, because nobody talks about women's Cambridge, that we have got some brains. And when we first came to Cambridge, it was in the Victoria's time, 100 years ago. You should know all about pre-Victoria.
Yes.
Whether you want to or not. And Girton, the first ladies' college, is about 3 miles away from here. They've now got boys. But women were allowed to take the exams, and they were given certificates, not degrees, because they weren't made members until after the Second World War, 1947 time. And think of somebody like Virginia Woolf, who's well known. She would come and give a lecture, and the men would get up and walk out. You know, it was like that for her.
Yes.
So there you are. Gentlemen, that's why we ladies are very important now, and we have to be listened to.
Yes.
And so sweet.
Ma'am, I have been doing this since my childhood.
Have you?
Yes, to my mother, then wife, and I have 3 daughters, so I have been listening to them whole my life. And I love to listen you all also.